Good morning, this is Beating Wall Street. Today we are going to discuss a very interesting point that a lot of people is doing this day is about the central banks. They are talking that they can go broke. This is a completely misunderstanding about how the financial system work and how the economy work and how the central bank itself work. To be clear, a central bank has of a nation has unlimited power. They can do whatever it takes, whatever they want, whenever they want. So obviously this behavior has a lot of ramification, a lot of consequences. The worst thing that can happen to a central bank is among several things, but the most important is a devaluation of their currency. The central banks have to, the main objective is to maintain the stability price. That's it. So what they do, they have a limited tool, but basically they hike interest rate or they low interest rate. If the inflation pressure is too high, they start to hike the interest rate in order to slow the economy and hence this inflationary pressure come down. If in the opposite side we have deflationary pressure, the economy is not doing so well, they low interest rate, it's cheaper to get a loan for a car, for a mortgage, etc. They stimulate the economy. Also, if they low interest rate in a lower level, which is zero, they can do minus as the Japan Central Bank has done. But if they don't want to lower interest rate more, they can print money, quantitative easing. They can print money, and with this money they buy basically bonds or another for example mortgage-backed securities as United States, corporate debt, they create wealth with this action. So why people are talking about central bank are going broke, they going to collapse the financial system? Because when they do this quantitative easing that I've just explained, they buy bonds, right? When you buy bonds, the price start to increase, no, because there is a lot of demand pressure for the central bank. Okay, now the bonds are in the balance sheet of the central bank. When you start to stop the quantitative easing and you start to hike interest rate, the demand for this bond is less, and the price is going down at the same time that the interest rate is going up, right? This is how the bond market works. So they say, okay, if you buy bonds, and now the price is lower, the central bank incur on losses. Well, that's fine, but this is no problem at all. This is no problem at all. They are not a company. They are a pillar for the economy, and they can go with a magnitude of losses that we can we cannot assume as a company, for example. So they have no problem at all. They can just incur in losses without any problem because they can create money. They press a button, they create money. The balance sheet, their balance sheet is just for them. So if they want to reverse the situation, try to give more money to the government or through buying debt, they just press the button. So if you low rates and you make a huge quantitative easing, The worst thing that can happen is that your currency depreciate against the other. So this is a totally misunderstanding. Central banks cannot go rogue. They cannot incur in bankruptcy. This is not a problem at all. I just want to do this video in order to clarify, because there are a lot of comments that the Bank of England, the Federal Reserve can go broke. This can finish the fiat system that as we know today. This is totally false. This cannot happen. Thank you so much.